First item up, approval of minutes from September 13, 2021. Take a motion. Oh, and we're also approving the minutes from the October 21 workshop as well. Motion to approve. Comments, questions?
Make a motion, Mr. Chair, to approve the minutes from the September 13th and
Commissioner
October 21 meetings.
Commissioner Tyken, second.
I'll second.
And Commissioner Romans. All in favor say, any further discussion first of all? No? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next item on the agenda is a public hearing. It's for the City of Hastings City Code Amendment Bulk Standards Downtown Core Zoning District. And we have John Hinsman here for a report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Planning Commission members. Put together a map here that I have for the property. So for you tonight is a code amendment to consider change to the downtown core zoning district. I'll go through the specifics of what the amendment would be, a little bit of history on the downtown core district and its implication. So the downtown core district is a district that is primarily geared towards areas in and around the downtown area. The downtown core district was established as part of our Heart of Hastings master plan, which was done almost 20 years ago now, but really has relevance and really led to the development of many other projects within the downtown area. After that project was approved, the plan, there was a recommendation to establish this downtown core zoning district. This district established uses and densities and heights that were more in line with only downtown uses as opposed to general uses throughout the city. There are, within our commercial districts, some that are within the downtown. The uses and the densities are similar to downtown as they would be to any place else in the city. This was really meant to establish something in particular for the downtown area. So looking at the map here, everything here that we have in purple comes under that downtown core district. So we have the confluence area here west of the bridge. We have what's commonly known at City Hall as Block 2, which to normal people is the area between Tyler Street and Ramsey Street where Hastings Family Service is, and then there's vacant property behind it. Block 1 over here where Art Space is and vacant property behind that. Looking south of 2nd Street, the parking lot, the Red Rock commuter parking lot, which if it was developed at some point could be that zoning, as well as the recently rezoned property located at the northwest corner of 3rd and Tyler for the Luke Seaward apartment project, 32-unit project. When we take a look at areas north of 3rd Street and south of 3rd Street, there's a little bit of a difference here. When we look at areas north of 3rd Street, we're looking at the core of our downtown area. We're looking at the 2- and 3-story buildings along 2nd Street, along the riverfront that have a particular mass and a particular feel. And the thought behind the downtown core district was we don't want to put anything within this area that would detract or be out of place from a scale or height or width standpoint that would be than what is established within the downtown. We do have a project coming up here in the future on this property down here, which is currently zoned industrial. And that would be for a 4-story over ground floor parking apartment building at the former UBC site. This would be about 85 units altogether. The heights of this project as well as the stories would not be in line with the downtown core district. And so we're asking for a consideration to amend that district to really establish 2 areas, one north of 3rd Street in which the regulations would stay as is, 47 feet and 4 stories. You may say, why 47 feet? Top of the Finch building. That we did not want to have any buildings go any taller than that. When you look south of 3rd Street, that maximum height limit would be raised about a story from 47 feet to 57 feet. When we're looking at the project coming down the road here, I'm anticipating that project is probably going to top off someplace south of 55 feet, but we put that 57 feet as a buffer within there. So that is the proposal that we're bringing forward to you tonight and for your consideration. This is a public hearing, so you can open it up at this time, or I can stand for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, John. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open up the public hearing. We have nobody here present with us in chambers, and just double check to see if we have anybody on Zoom. Okay, nobody on Zoom. Therefore, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. And commissioners, open it up to any questions, comments for John? Commissioner Maskey?
So, so we're just south of Third Street is what we're proposing. Is there a limit to where this zoning ordinance would cut off at, beyond Third Street, Fifth, Sixth? Where's the boundary that this ordinance would affect in its entirety here?
At present, it wouldn't affect anything, because we don't have any property zoned downtown core south of Third Street. But looking at the potential in the future, when you take a look at this area that's generally in red, which may go down all the way to just south of Fifth Street here, this area is generally guided mixed use, and the mixed use district is where we can consider a downtown core zoning district. So we're not going any further than really Fourth or Fifth Street further south than this. It's really, the effect of this is going to be pretty narrow.
But it could go as far as 10th, or we're not cutting it off anywhere. I mean, that whole area could be rezoned eventually, correct?
In order to be rezoned to a downtown core district, I believe it would need to be guided under a comprehensive plan as mixed use. And under the comprehensive plan, that mixed use guidance is really, doesn't go any further south than Fifth Street. And so you wouldn't see that come up unless for some reason we were guided property further south to do that.
So I'm assuming it would take a change in the comprehensive plan to make that changes happen, is what you're telling us.
It would, yeah. Right now, as the map stands, there is no property south of Third Street that is zoned downtown core. We anticipate with this UBC redevelopment project located about here, that would come in as a rezoning to downtown core, and that would come in probably by the end of this year, early next year.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Maskey, any other commissioners? Questions, comments? Commissioner Tyke?
John, just so I'm, everything south of Third Street, that's what we're talking about today?
Everything south of Third Street that's zoned downtown core.
And then the project coming up would have to get rezoned at a later date,
It would be, yes.
because it's in industrial right now.
Right. That would need to be rezoned on that. So we're asking the commission and ultimately the council whether having additional height within that area would be something that we would look at as an amendment. If so, that project as it sits now, we would go forward under those parameters.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Tyke. What's the height differential one more time?
What's that?
What's the height differential between current and what's?
It would be about 10 feet. 47 feet north of Third Street, and up to 57 feet south of Third Street. South of Third Street, zone downtown core. Because what we're looking at specifically here is, within the zoning code, we have the different zoning districts and limitations within each. So when I say 57 feet, that would only apply to this downtown core district. It wouldn't apply to any other district within the city.
John, two quick questions. One, just for reference, how tall is the dome on this building?
Commissioner, I was thinking about measuring that because I was curious myself. Taller than 47 feet, taller than 57 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to have a picture of what that would be around. Obviously,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to, from the riverside, you wouldn't be covering that up at all.
Right.
All right, no, I just wanted to ask on that, and I thought I had one more other thing, but nothing major on it, so I just kind of wanted to have that reference of scale. Otherwise, no, it sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Commissioner Romans. Commissioners, any other questions?
Mr. Chair, I'll make the motion to approve the city code amendment bulk standards downtown core zoning district.
Okay, motion to approve on the floor by Commissioner Albert. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, Commissioner King on the second. All right, any further discussion? Okay, if no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, well, Commissioners, we'll take this proposal to the City Council on November 1st to order a public hearing, first reading at that time, with action scheduled on November 15th. Thank you.
Thanks, John. And next on the agenda is other business.
Other business. Well, Commissioners, thanks for your attendance at the workshop last Thursday. Hope you found that valuable. I have got the slides back, so I will be sending that out to you guys, so you can have that for any. Thursday, we will have a meeting coming up on November 8th. That's our next scheduled. We've got 2 public hearings for that night. One dealing with an ordinance amendment pertaining to the definition of family in our residential use districts. So it really deals not with what constitutes a family, but more the number of people within a household. So we will bring that forward for your consideration on the 8th. We will also have a comprehensive plan amendment coming forward for the property that we were tangentially talking about tonight. That is the UBC property, the Stencil Group 85-unit building, having that re-guided from mid-density to mixed use on that one. So we'll have both those actions coming forward for you on the 8th. There might be some other ones as well, but we will for sure have a meeting on that night. And I think that's all I had at this time.
Okay, thanks, John. Any other business? Now I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Commissioner King, second. Commissioner Maskey.
I'll make the motion to adjourn. Second.
All right. Any further discussion on that? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.